Hold on, because today we're talking about Claressa Shields, and something about this whole situation has people raising their eyebrows. Seriously, I cannot remember seeing this much Claressa Shields coverage all at once. Suddenly, blogs are posting every move she makes, from showing up at a WNBA game to simply being seen in the crowd. But here's where things get interesting. Some people think all that attention ended up pulling focus away from Angel Reese breaking a record, and even overshadowed some of the actual celebrities who attended and got the chance to hold the blinged-out Atlanta basketball display. Like, what exactly is going on here? Wasn't Dominique Wilkins there? Wasn't Latto there, too? And speaking of Latto, she still hasn't acknowledged Claressa Shields' post. Angel Reese hasn't acknowledged anything connected to Claressa either. Yet somehow, anyone questioning the situation gets labeled a hater, miserable, or jealous. Meanwhile, some people think these celebrities may be sending a message right in plain sight. Now, Latto and Angel Reese have an obvious friendship and public connection, but when it comes to Claressa, many observers don't see that same visible relationship. That's exactly why people have been paying such close attention to these interactions. Before we get into why some critics think Claressa may be taking inspiration from someone else, we have to talk about her appearance at the game enjoying some wings. Personally, I wouldn't spend my days zooming in on celebrities, tracking their every move, or analyzing every tiny detail. But this video definitely got people talking. And believe it or not, the wings weren't even the main attraction. The bigger conversation centered around Claressa carrying her championship belt throughout the event. There were also clips circulating online from a group photo featuring Dawn Staley, Latto, and several other notable figures. In those clips, some viewers felt Claressa wasn't positioned as prominently as some of the bigger names in the picture, which only fueled more online discussion. Then, of course, there's the belt. Claressa carried that championship belt around all day like it was a luxury handbag. Social media immediately locked onto it. People kept asking the same question. What was the strategy here? Was she intentionally making sure that belt stayed visible in every possible setting? From another point of view, maybe Claressa was simply proud of her accomplishments and comfortable showing off something she worked hard to earn. Still, critics aren't buying that explanation. Some believe moments like this are part of an effort to become more connected within Atlanta's celebrity circles and strengthen relationships in that scene. Either way, the belt became one of the most talked about parts of her appearance, and people had endless opinions about it. At this point, critics are joking that next time she might show up carrying her medals too. Maybe the ESPY Awards make an appearance as well. That's become a running joke online, because people keep debating whether she feels the need to constantly remind everyone about her achievements. According to critics, Claressa has helped shape much of the public conversation surrounding herself. They argue that attention on her personal life has occasionally overshadowed discussions about her accomplishments in sports. Fair or unfair, that perception has become part of the public narrative, and people continue bringing it up. Now, the conversation has shifted toward her decision to bring a championship belt to a major sporting event. Some viewers felt the spotlight should have remained on the athletes competing, the records being broken and excitement unfolding on the court. Instead, they believe attention somehow circled right back to Claressa and the belt she carried throughout the day. Critics also believe she knew people would be talking afterward regardless of what happened. They point to the photos, public appearances, and online reactions as evidence that discussion was inevitable. Some even suggest that creating viral moments and capturing those pictures may have been part of the plan all along. What stands out most to many people, however, is still the championship belt. That's the detail everyone keeps returning to. Skeptics argue that carrying it around felt less like a spontaneous decision and more like a calculated statement designed to keep the spotlight firmly on her. In their eyes, it ensured everyone remembered exactly who she is and what she's accomplished. The blogs, fans, and critics already know her name, which is precisely why the move generated so much online conversation. And while the belt remains a major talking point, the topic many people continue connecting Claressa to is her highly discussed relationship situation. Beyond that, critics have been wondering what's next professionally, especially since fans were expecting a major announcement that never materialized. That left plenty of people speculating, talking, and waiting for the next headline involving her. But now the conversation is taking another turn, because the latest comparison making waves online has everyone talking. And while this one isn't directly about Remy Ma, it does involve someone connected to her circle. Now this is where the conversation gets even messier. During Remy Ma's birthday celebration, several of her longtime friends and close associates showed up to celebrate, including names like Lil Mama and Fat Joe. Also in attendance was Remy Ma's longtime friend, JuJu. It didn't take long for social media detectives to lock onto JuJu's outfit, a stylish Poochie dress reportedly carrying a luxury price tag worth thousands of dollars. Interestingly enough, influencer Kayla Nicole had previously been seen wearing a similar designer look. Normally, that's not exactly shocking. Fashion trends move fast. Celebrities with the same brands all the time, and luxury pieces often make the rounds through entertainment circles. But things took a turn when Claressa Shields later stepped out wearing a Poochie dress as well. What really got people talking wasn't just the dress itself. According to online observers, Claressa also made sure to highlight the value of the outfit through her social media content. That little detail immediately sent blogs and comment sections into overdrive. Suddenly, people were asking whether the luxury label and hefty price tag were intentionally becoming part of the story. From there, the speculation practically wrote itself. Some critics believe Claressa is still trying to discover a fashion identity that feels completely her own. That's why they scrutinize nearly every new hairstyle, outfit, and style choice she debuts. In their view, the similarities they keep spotting aren't random coincidences, and they've made that opinion very clear online. One of the latest debates revolves around comparisons between Claressa's appearance and styles frequently associated with JuJu. Critics have pointed to everything from wardrobe selections to the jet black hairstyle, arguing that the overall presentation feels surprisingly familiar. Of course, black hair and designer clothing are hardly rare. Countless celebrities, athletes, influencers, and entertainers wear similar looks every day, but that hasn't stopped social media users from connecting the dots. Some people even revisited content from Remy Ma's birthday celebration, carefully comparing hairstyles, outfit choices, and the overall aesthetic. According to those observers, Claressa's look carried a similar energy, especially because of the Poochie dress. Their argument isn't necessarily that the pieces were identical. Instead, they believe the inspiration appears to come from the same fashion lane. Others completely disagree. They argue that fashion trends constantly circulate among public figures, making similar outfits, hairstyles, and luxury brands almost impossible to avoid. From that perspective, any resemblance could simply reflect what's popular at the moment rather than intentional imitation. Still, the comparisons refuse to go away. Across blogs and social media platforms, people continue debating whether the similarities mean anything at all. For critics, the overlap is enough to spark questions about who influences Claressa's style decisions. They wonder whether she's following trends connected to people within Remy Ma's circle or simply embracing fashion choices that everyone else is already wearing. The discussion has become so intense that some commenters are already guessing what comparison might surface next. As the debate keeps gaining momentum, supporters and critics remain divided over whether any of these similarities actually matter or whether people are reading way too much into a few public appearances and fashion choices. Meanwhile, another topic has quietly worked its way back into the conversation. Some critics have started wondering whether Claressa might eventually try again to appear on Cameron's platform. They point to previous discussions and online chatter connecting her name to the podcast and speculate about whether another appearance could happen down the road. According to those critics, there has long been a perception that earlier interest surrounding the show may have been connected more to public drama than to a specific project or promotion. Those same critics often reference comments suggesting that media appearances tend to be most effective when there is a clear purpose behind them, whether that's promoting an event, a fight, or another professional venture. Because of that, the topic keeps resurfacing whenever Claressa's name starts trending online. At the same time, social media users continue circling back to the fashion conversation. Some insist that Claressa's recent appearance strongly reminded them of styles associated with individuals in Remy Ma's circle. These critics believe the similarities are simply too obvious to overlook, and they've been flooding blogs and social platforms with side-by-side comparisons. One reason the discussion gains so much traction comes down to timing. Commenters point out that JuJu was publicly seen wearing a similar Poochie look during Remy Ma's birthday celebration on May 30th, while Claressa's appearance happened weeks later in June. Because of that sequence of events, some online observers have used the timeline as supporting evidence for their theory. Whether those similarities are meaningful or completely coincidental remains up for debate, but one thing is certain. The internet has turned a designer dress into yet another headline, and people are still arguing about it long after the party ended. Of course, plenty of people completely reject that theory. Fashion trends move at lightning speed, designer brands are worn by countless celebrities, and similar outfits pop up across entertainment and sports circles every single day. Supporters argue that just because someone wears a luxury dress that another person wore first doesn't automatically mean there's any copying involved. But despite those arguments, the conversation refuses to die down. Critics keep asking why Claressa Shields doesn't lean into a style that's more uniquely connected to her, while supporters insist she should be free to wear whatever she wants without every outfit becoming a full-blown controversy. Another detail that generated reactions was Claressa's decision to wear a designer maxi dress paired with kitten heels to a WNBA game. For some observers, the look felt surprisingly glamorous for that environment, while others viewed it as nothing more than a personal fashion preference. Either way, people definitely had something to say about it. When attending sporting events, many fans usually choose outfits that are comfortable and casual. Even major celebrities often show up wearing jeans, team merchandise, jackets, t-shirts, jerseys, or colors supporting the home team. That's generally the atmosphere people expect when heading to a basketball game or similar event. That's exactly why some critics were caught off guard by Claressa's outfit selection. In their opinion, the look seemed much better suited for an upscale restaurant, celebrity function, formal gathering, or luxury event than a night spent courtside at a basketball game. They felt the styling stood out because it appeared significantly more dressed up than what most attendees typically wear in that setting. Naturally, once fashion conversations start making rounds online, opposing viewpoints quickly emerge. Supporters argue that everyone should be allowed to dress however they choose without facing criticism, while critics maintain they're simply sharing honest observations. As always, the discussion quickly turns into a back-and-forth battle between those two perspectives. One point that keeps resurfacing is a comparison between Claressa's Poochie maxi dress and JuJu's Poochie mini dress. Critics openly acknowledge that the dresses aren't identical and that the cuts are completely different. However, they continue emphasizing that both pieces belong to the same designer collection and share similar visual elements. That's one of the main reasons a comparison keeps attracting so much attention online. And the discussion doesn't end with the dresses. Some social media users have also linked the hairstyle to the broader debate. They've highlighted the jet black hair color, side part styling, and overall presentation as additional reasons they believe the looks share a similar aesthetic. Others completely dismiss those conclusions and argue that people are reading far too much into standard beauty and fashion trends. Nevertheless, the comparisons continue circulating across blogs and social media platforms. Intentional or not, the combination of the outfit, hairstyle, and overall appearance has become another topic fueling non-stop discussion among both supporters and critics. Some critics are convinced that this time the inspiration wasn't directly connected to Remy Ma, but instead came from someone within her circle. Their theory is that after facing repeated comparisons to Remy Ma, Claressa may have shifted toward a look that reminded them more of JuJu's style. That's the argument currently making the rounds across blogs and social media. Of course, not everyone is buying that explanation. Supporters continue arguing that fashion trends overlap constantly and that similar outfits, hairstyles, and styling choices don't automatically prove someone is copying another person. Still, the comparisons have become a major topic online, and people continue debating the situation from every possible angle. Now, here's where we turn the conversation over to you. Do you think people are spotting genuine similarities, or has the internet taken a few fashion choices and turned them into something much bigger than they really are? Drop your thoughts in the comments, join the discussion, and let's hear where you stand on the debate. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you subscribe, share the video, and stick around for more updates because this story clearly isn't finished yet. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.